Hey everyone, so I'm not 100% sure how to talk about this book non-spoiler because it's the second one in the series. Basically, for the non-spoiler, it's a great little mystery. It's a really fun read. It's nice and quick. Um, if you haven't read Harry Potter, I recommend it. That's pretty much all there is for non-spoiler for this book. I think I'll just go ahead to negatives and positives. I like to do negatives first so that I can end on the positives. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me grab my notes here. Okay, so negatives for this book. Um, the Dursley section of every single book is really hard to read. Thankfully, it was a little shorter than last book, but it still was, it felt long for this book. And part of why it felt so long is the second negative, and that is that their recap is really annoying. And it's really annoying in, I think, all of them. Maybe not the last one, but I can't remember. The recap in this one is especially annoying because the last one was so short, this one's so short. I only read the last one a month ago, and obviously I'm a huge fan, so I've read these before. So the recap is really annoying to anyone who's not a first time reader, and I think it might even be too much for even a new reader to like need recap for. I think the recap's there because she just didn't expect people to pick up the right one first, which is really stupid nowadays. But obviously, this was written a long time ago. No, a long time ago. A long time ago. But yeah, like this is just that's my biggest negative is the recap. Every now and then there's a plot hole or a plot convenience that is kind of annoying. For example, the basilisk not killing anyone is kind of frustrating. It's like, oh yeah, all these series of events means that everyone just so happened to not look it straight in the eye. That's kind of convenient, don't you think? So just every now and then it's annoying. And also like the ending, like Dobby's freedom. It just seems kind of convenient that that trick worked, that it counts. I don't know. Maybe that's part of the reason why, or partly because I don't really like Dobby in this book. I know, crucify me, I'm so sorry, but like, I don't know. Like, Dobby is fine in later books and better in later books, but in this one, he's basically the villain. He's basically trying to hospitalize Harry throughout the entire thing and get him expelled. So he's basically the villain of the first half of this book. And he is really frustrating. And just because Harry's nice to him is like, I don't know. He's always frustrated me in this one. He can be great later, but in this book, like, take away all the stuff he does later. In this specific book, did you really like him? Probably not. You're probably just taking what he did in future books and counting it for him. He didn't actually do anything good in this book. He was just horrible in this book. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. He like hints at Harry and his hints aren't good enough and it's just annoying. I'm so sorry. Like I know other Harry Potter fans love Dobby, but I really do not like Dobby in this book. Um and it's always really bothered me in all the Harry Potters that the Ministry can't tell between Dobby's magic and Harry's magic. That has always bothered me. Why on earth could these wizards not tell the difference between elf magic and human magic, which are different? Like, that just really bothers me. Like, really bothers me about this book. But anyway, those are the negatives. So, because there are quite a few more negatives than the other book, I can't rate this one quite as high. I rated it pretty close. I think I gave it like 3.5 stars instead of 4. I think I gave the last book 4. Maybe. That's probably right. Um, so let's go to the positives now. I'm tired of being bitchy about this book. All right. Positives. It's a very, very fun mystery. It is so much fun to read it the first time and read it afterwards when you know who done it. It's very, very fun to like look at all the little hints, and it's fun to see how J.K. Rowling is trying to point you towards Percy instead of Ginny, and it's just so much fun. But every time they mention Percy, they pretty much every single time mention Ginny, and it's so cute, and I love it so much. So I just really enjoyed marking Ginny and Percy in this book. It was just a lot of fun. This is Ron's book. Ron is so amazing in this book. I know to people who watch the movie that may sound surprising, but Ron is the hero of this book. He's so amazing. He's so smart and he knows a lot of things. And this is my hugest pet peeve. They give a ton of Ron lines to Hermione in the movie so that Hermione seems smarter and Ron seems so dumb in the movies. He's so smart in this book and he's so courageous. He is terrified of spiders, but because of his love for Hermione, he still goes and finds the king of all spiders. Like, it is amazing. Like, he is so good in this book. I loved him in this book. Like, almost every single page. He, like, would joke about something that's, like, foreshadow. It's so funny how much Ron, like, makes an offhanded comment that's actually true in this book. It's so funny. So, yeah, Ron is my favorite character in this book. He is so good. Obviously, always, I love the end conversation with Harry and Dumbledore. It was great. I love Dumbledore's, like, polite impatience with people like Lucius and Cornelius Fudge. Dumbledore's character is really, really great in this one as well. Harry has some really good sassy lines in this one. I think his sass is perfected in other books, but it starts, I think, pretty well in this one. And then finally, obviously, Lockhart. Lockhart is hilarious, and he's so great, and it's just all the comedy in this book is, like, Lockhart. It's so great. I love Lockhart. Oh my goodness, so great. Okay, so those are the positives. A lot of positives. Still an amazing book, obviously. It's more than 3 stars. To me, that means it's amazing. And I really enjoyed it. I'm going to go ahead and read the 2 quotes. They're both from Dumbledore, I believe. All right, and I'm going to pop them up here. You will find that I will only truly have left this school when none here are loyal to me. You will also find that help will always be given at Hogwarts to those who ask for it. I really love that line. All right, the second one, and this one's the most important. It is our choices, Harry, that show us who we truly are, far more than our abilities. I love that book. I love that quote so much. So yeah, Chamber of Secrets, really, really great read. It was so much fun. Well, I should say reread, obviously. But yeah, if you haven't read this book, I don't know why you're still here. I shouldn't have said. It's okay. So yeah, Chamber of Secrets was a great read, and tell me in the comments below what you thought of this one. And I'll see you next time.